Yeah, I think just different styles and you know, really your philosophy for the preseason. Josh McDaniels, you know, coming from the Bill Belichick and the Patriots, you know what, their styles to get after it, play starters a lot in the preseason. Sean McVay's not.
Here we have DeAndre Carter, the former Charger, with the return off the right foot of Tanner Brown, and Carter brings it out across the 30 from the 32-yard line. And his first play is a handoff, and no Josh Jacobs. That is Zamir White, the former Georgia back, with the carry. He's going to get a couple of yards. Christian Roseboom on the tackle.
Jimmy G, I got a chance to talk to him this week, man. He's excited about being in this team, in this organization, being around Josh again, man. He had a smile on his face and loving what he's doing. And if you're sitting at home wondering, did I just flash back 15 years ago? You did not. That was the I formation, and it is 2023. Josh McDaniels loves old school football, so you're going to see a lot of that tonight.
The Raiders, one of the few teams that keep a fullback on the roster. White goes to the sideline, and Amir Abdullah checks in, and Garoppolo's going to throw to Abdullah on second down. He's going to get a first down across the 40. Jacob Hummel, the tackling machine, with the tackle, and the Raiders have their first down, a gain of 10.
I think Andrew, being at practices this week, you know, really getting a chance to watch these two teams, you can tell two totally different styles. You can see that when the one-on-one started. It's very obvious that there's different philosophies in how they're going to play the game.
And different philosophies here as well as to how they play the preseason. Rams and Raiders had 2 good days of practice, Wednesday and Thursday. Normally that means no starters come game day. McDaniels playing it differently with Brandon Bolden, the former Patriot, one of 10 former Patriots, probably even more, checking into the backfield.
And I'm going to stay physical.
They're in Rams territory now. Tomlinson some good battles during the week with Davante Adams. Here's a big run here for Zamir White. Although the Raiders without their starting 2 tackles here this evening. Garoppolo out of the shotgun on first down. Pats the football under pressure, lofts it, and that is caught inside the 20. That is another former Patriot. That is Jacoby Myers. And the Raiders are in the red zone. Russ Yeast was there.
Look at this play right here. Jimmy does a good job of getting this ball out. But I'll tell you what, if you're a Ram, you like to see here. He gets this ball off. They get a completion.
No early pressure from that Raheem Morris defense as Easton Stick marched the Chargers down the field. There, a sign of life. John Johnson III sees his first Rams action back in the fold up there to make the tackle.
JJ is back. John Johnson, man, I'll never forget 2017, one of the first rookies I got a chance to text as a new member myself as the Los Angeles Rams, and him getting drafted. It's good to have him back in the building. His smile and energy is felt, and talking to the coaches, they love having him back around.
It's a gain of 5. Officially, now let's make it 6 on the screen. Roseboom shows the blitz. They pick it up. Garoppolo on the rollout. Garoppolo complete to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer, shy of a first down. Another tackle for JJ.
Yeah, John Johnson showing up for us already. A little boot action off that ISO they've been running, and he's done a great job closing down on the flat player. This is what you're going to see out of these guys. They're going to run ISO at them defensively. They're going to run a little bit of power, pull the guard some, and then they're going to boot off of that action. And right there, great job by the Rams.
Raiders come out in the eye. Let's see if the Rams defense can get off the field. Dorsett in motion. Jacoby Myers, the other wide receiver. They're at the 10. 3rd and 1. White up the middle has a Raider first down.
And these O-linemen are going to lean on you all game long. So a little undersized for the Rams in this matchup.
Rams D-line looked better when Aaron Donald returned to practice on Thursday. Brandon Bolden up the middle, shy of the goal line. Raiders say he is in, and he is. Brandon Bolden with a touchdown run.
Yeah, here it is right here in the shotgun. Right here's the guard pull concept, little kick out. Great job there getting up in the hole. And this is what you're going to see out of this team. Right here, they got their ones in there. They got a couple O-linemen that are out. You know, Colton Miller not playing, Parham not in there.
A 9-play, 68-yard drive. And now Daniel Carlson is on for the point after. And he puts it right through. Raiders score first. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday evening in Inglewood. It's a short kick, as most of them have been so far in the preseason. Rivers just in front of the 5. You hear the pads popping from up here. And Ronnie Rivers crosses the 22. Darian Butler, one of 3 Butlers, tight to the right. With Rivers in the backfield, it's a pitch behind those 3 receivers. And Ronnie Rivers turns the corner, lowers his shoulder, and takes out Marcus Epps and gets good yardage to open things up. Match Max Crosby wreaked havoc on Wednesday. The Rams did a better job with him on Thursday. They do a better job here right out of the gate. Another strong push from Rivers this time. Bigger test here today against the Raiders. One's early on than it was a week ago in his first action against the Chargers. Nice move by Rivers in the backfield, and he gets close to 9.
Yeah, not as clean a play as they probably want to see, but, you know, Ronnie Rivers is a guy they've really talked about in camp. Can he be that next guy for him, right? You've seen Cam, obviously, what he's been able to do with Cam Akers, and then obviously Kyron Williams. But you know what? Ronnie Rivers, is he a guy that can make this team and make us better? Marcus
Peters, the former Ram, the tackle, signed a couple of weeks ago. Grew up a Raider fan in the Bay Area, now playing for the Raiders. That's a gain of 6. Royce Freeman checks in. Freeman hit by Spillane at the line of scrimmage and goes nowhere. And the Rams convert here on their first 3rd down of the game. Spillane shows blitz. They back off. Bennett has time over the middle, a little behind him. Tyler Johnson has it. He gets up, and they're going to call it a catch. Tyler Johnson has a first down to the Raiders' 43. From the Alex Ward snap, Evans gets it away from his 32-yard line. DeAndre Carter is going to walk up and let it bounce halfway back in the end zone, and that is a touchback. As a player to bank on. Brian Hoyer checks into the game. Garoppolo's night is done. Trey Tomlinson up on the tackle, but White gets around 9. Havenstein had a stinger in Thursday's practice, left briefly, but Sean McVay says he is okay. 3rd down, 3rd and 1. Raiders come out in the eye again. Hoyer, the play fake. Hoyer over the middle, and wide open is Wilkerson. He is into Rams territory and has a first down. Russ Yeast on the tackle after a gain. Former Patriot, yet another one.
This is what this offense is built off of. You see these ISOs, you see these downhill runs over and over again, and then they take 83 and they run him across on a little shallow cross, play action pass.
48-yard line, and on first down they come out of the I formation again. It's old-time football. Samir White up the middle to the Rams 44.
Grab the attention that he's gotten so far this early in camp.
Yeah, that's a great question. You've heard over and over again. I think he does have a lot of those Robert Woods attributes that you've seen. He's a slasher, he's a strong player, and man, he's doing a great job.
Cooper, as you were talking there, another one of the rookies, a guy that you had a chance to work against early in camp, made a big play. And another one here by Robert Rochelle. No, they're both Trey Tomlinson. No, that's Rochelle. I took my glasses off. Hey, Cooper, tell me about Trey Tomlinson.
Man, he's doing some good stuff. I think he's another guy. He knows his game. He knows. I mean, he's maybe a little bit on the undersized guy, but man, he plays physically, plays big. Great feet. I think one of the things that you see about him is just as a mover, as a corner. You see a guy that if you're going to be undersized, being able to be efficient with your movement, he's pretty special. So I'm excited to see him out there competing. And man, he talk about competing. I mean, he loves to compete.
We have Kyron Williams back to return this punt here. He's calling for a fair catch. He's going to run underneath it at the 11. Hey, Cooper.
When the games were over.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm more of a sit in my locker for a second, reflect on the game. I need a second to kind of decompress. Witt's been doing it for so long at this point. He was ready just to get home. So
he's a little mopey after the games. He likes to kind of decompress for a little while.
You're not mopey here, which is a good thing. Some would think you might be mopey. You haven't been able to practice a couple of weeks now as you try to get back from that hamstring injury. There seems to be maybe some momentum for next week, joint practice in Denver. What do you say,
Yeah,
Cooper?
I mean, that's the hope. I mean, that's the plan. Now I'm feeling really good. They will throw around with Matthew a little bit this morning. Yeah, and I felt really good there. So looking forward to being able to get back out there with the guys. It was time to bring it back down. Start over. It's going to come back. I'm growing it back out. I'm going to grow out for the season. It was just time to bring it back down and restart.
The building, per se, not necessarily your room, with how many young guys are on this roster.
Yeah, man, it's kind of a unique position. It seems like suddenly you're the old guy. You want to be a voice for these guys and show people what the league's about and what it takes to be successful. You got so many guys that care so much and work so hard to get to this place. And now, man, it's right there in front of you and want them just to go grab ball and do it and make the most of it. Better than Pac and Biggie, and we can have a conversation about it. But, no, it's not gotten any better.
Hey, I told you I'm a big fan of Q-Tip from the Tribe Called Quest. He was at Jets camp yesterday. We got to step up and get in here as well. DeAndre Carter is loose down the sideline. DeAndre Carter, did he step out of bounds? They say he did.
Hey, that's a big sky guy for you right there.
Is going to Maui relief efforts through the American Red Cross as well. It is such an important relief effort for just the devastation. Andrew Whitworth, Kurt Sandoval. My name is Andrew Siciliano. We're back here with the Rams and the Raiders. That's DeAndre Carter, who had a 31-yard punt return with little tunnel screen here. JJ.
And in these kind of times, just act, man. I should tell our young guys, don't think about it too much. Just do something that makes you feel right, and I hope everyone does that as well. People in need.
Absolutely. White around left end has enough for a first down. There is a flag down, however, with Keir Thomas and Hummel on the tackle. They're pointing the Rams way. At least Jermaine Illuminor says it's going on the Rams. Brandon Cruz.
Personal foul, illegal block below the waist. Defense, number 6. 15 yards is added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
And here with a first down on the Rams' 25-yard line. Brian Hoyer now in for a second drive after Garoppolo got one. Pats the football, under pressure, and Bobby Brown brings him down.
You see right here, this guy over the top of the receiver. When they snap this football, there's just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Right there, here, the only chance he had here is hit this check down to the running back, but unfortunately he does. But Keir Thomas is happy about it no matter what.
He had a sack and a half last week and a sack here. And then Jacob Hummel makes a play as well. Raiders 3 of 4 on third down. They need the 15. This is 3rd and 13. Hoyer all kinds of time. Takes a shot and overthrows Trey Tucker, the rookie from Cincinnati. Carlson from the near side hash. 46 yards. There's a reason he led the NFL in scoring for 2 consecutive years. About a minute and a half in at SoFi. After a Daniel Carlson 46-yard field goal, Carlson kicks off, and that's DeMarcus Robinson getting a return on the goal line. 10, 15, 20 to the 23. Linebacker Curtis Bolton on the tackle. You can help out a little bit. It's much appreciated. Ronnie Rivers, a play fake here. Bennett wants to fire deep and does so. Tyler Johnson's got one across the 45.
Speed it up a little bit, get the ball snapped faster.
2nd and 5. Over the middle.
Another one.
A little high, but it's brought down. Rams are cooking. Bennett 3 straight completions. That's the first look at Davis Allen, the rookie 5th-round pick out of Clemson.
Yeah, I'll never forget when Jared Goff and us were first together in 2017. We were kind of struggling to find out what our identity would be, and Sean getting to know Jared and Jared getting to know Sean, and this was really where Jared felt most comfortable. I remember him telling me, I like it when we just speed it up, get on the ball, let me have just, coverages that I kind of know what we're doing. It's all static, and you can see Stetson 2 weeks in a row now. When they do that, it just seems to come out his hand faster, and he seems calmer.
A gain of 20 here for the rookie Davis Allen. 3 straight completions, and now a rollout and a screen. Ben Skoranek into the red zone and across the 15-yard line. Bernie and Webb got him. With Stenson Bennett here on their 3rd drive from the 14. That's Johnson in motion and Rivers in the backfield. Makes a man miss. Gets maybe a yard or 2. You saw Mike LaFleur there, the Rams OC. Zach Robinson, the quarterback coach, calling plays here. LaFleur, though, down to the sideline. Kuntz hits Bennett, and he throws it low for Johnson. Fans get loud here at SoFi. 3 receivers left, including Davis Allen. He's going to throw to Tyler Johnson, who's going to be about 3 yards shy of that first down. 1 for 2 a week ago. Out of the Evans hole, Tanner Brown is now 2 for 3 at SoFi. As well, Trey Tucker from Cincinnati, number 89. Who can fly is back.
Yes, he can.
And he has trouble with that. Oh boy, going to take it out 4 yards deep. Trey Tucker out of a tackle. And he's going to be wrestled down inside the 10.
On the defensive side of the ball.
Great play.
Job right there,
Great
man.
job.
I love that. Van Volkenberg coming in from the backside right there. Good job being sturdy on the interior, too.
He seems to process a little faster.
Yeah,
Is that true?
I think so. I mean, he's best once the ball is actually snapped.
Oh,
Great job, Jake Hummel. That's a hook player. Taking it to the grid, baby.
It's a new year, baby.
How about that hook drop? My man Hummel. Captain tonight. Oh, man, is that exciting.
You're just jealous you're not in the party.
You know what? I feel so left out. It's just normal circumstances for me. That is a great play. Ended up sending the blitz right there. Oh, that's Outstanding. Great call by Chris
Chris
Shula.
Shula.
How about that, baby?
But letting his assistants, Raheem Morris, do it, for letting us talk to Cooper Kupp, and last week Matthew Stafford during the game as well. And this week we get a Jake Hummel.
You got a lot of young guys feeling confident. Let's see if they can stay with this momentum they've built.
And it's great for Hummel, who last year, and White gets big yardage. Hummel on the tackle again, but he's going to get 10 at a first down. It's great for Hummel, who last year had 22 tackles, led this team in tackles, stuck around all year. And really with Ernest Jones, the guy in the middle, Christian Rosemoon's got the start the last 2 weeks. This team needs middle linebackers. He's making a statement here.
He is. I mean, you know what? This is the time you earn your opportunity to get to last on this football team and make this roster. Making big plays like that, special teams, those kind of things will help you get your spot. I want to see this defense step up again. And there it is again, right off the edge.
Bam. Your guy,
That's
Van
my
Valkenburg.
guy. My guy, Van Valkenburg, my favorite name. I like his style. I thought last week he came in, the game didn't seem too big. He didn't seem nervous. He got after it with physicality. And right now, 2 drives, he's shown it again, stepping in there, just playing physical football.
Last year was with the Raiders in camp. They released him. Rams claimed him. Now he's making plays against his former team. Hoyer to the sideline. That's complete. That one is to the veteran Keelan Cole. 30, or rather 3rd and 8.
Oh, 4-man rush. They're going to keep the ball underneath. Great physical play on the edge.
Knocked away by McCutcheon, and it's 4th down.
I love it. Yeah. You're in one-on-one coverage. You want to play sticky in these situations. There it is. You know he's going to turn back right there. That curl right back at the sideline. You know where the first down marker is. You see him put his foot in the ground. He closes on him fast. Great job on defense. That's a momentum's building, Andrew. We've talked a little bit about them, the yards they were giving up, but they're starting to turn things around.
Good to see these young DBs make a play. Cameron McCutcheon, undrafted out of Western Carolina. Now A.J. Cole with the punt. Ball's on the ground. Picked up. And out of bounds near the 28.
I'm going to play physical. I don't care who it is.
Yep, after playing physical last week against his former TCU teammate, Quentin Johnston. Bolton with the tackle, and a flag there as Rivers couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. I'll say this, Whit. Not nearly as many penalties as last week.
I know.
Did I jinx it?
You know what? I should have made my prediction this week and held steady. I was a little early on my 6 call last week. I think we ended up with 20-something. So,
Personal foul, face mask, offense, number 30. Half the distance to the goal. It's first down.
You don't see that very often.
Wow.
They get the running back. Both have gone against the Rams. 2 for 30. It backs them up to the 15. Demarcus Robinson, they try to set up a screen. There is no screen, and that's not Josh Jacobs on the tackle. That is former Rams. If he's going to be out there week number 1. Raiders open with 2 on the road, which is brutal. Do we get a face mask there?
nope.
Adam Butler looked like he had a fistful of Rivers' face mask as he gets to the 20 and a gain of 7. No flag. All right, 3rd and 19. Talking with Jared about that in Detroit a couple of weeks ago. Got to get to the 39. Bennett has time. Goes deep. Takes a shot. Wants Robinson. Long on the coverage. It's 4th down.
I like the aggressiveness of just letting it go. I mean, Stetson Benson gets one-on-one on the outside, and you know what? He decides, hey, I'm going to take my shot, see if we can make a play. Left the ball a little inside. You know, you'd like to see him be able to leave that ball a little bit more on the outside for his receiver, but still, I like it. I like the aggressiveness of taking that shot.
Bennett was 5 for 6 on the previous drive. They got up a field goal, 0 for 1 on that. They ran on 1st and on 2nd. Heath Evans now to boot it away from his own 10. Trey Tucker, who as mentioned can run, hands a bit suspect the last 2 weeks. Back pedals, takes it on the 15. Quentin Lake hits him first, breaks that tackle, and gets to the 30 before running into, as the Raiders open again in an I formation. Gotta love it from the 32. A play fake for the veteran Brian Hoyer, who guns over the middle, and that is complete. Out near midfield to another former Patriot, Christian Wilkerson, to Marcus Davis. 27 on the tackle, a gain of 18, coming up on 4 to go here first half.
Good starter right there. That's that drive starter. You know what? A play action, see what teams think we're going to run the football, and then we hit kind of a little basic cut across the middle and the intermediate. Finds the void. Great pass from Hoyer there.
Speaking of starting, Brian Hoyer has started for 7 different NFL teams. 40 career starts in his 15th season, 37 years old. 49, Amir Abdullah in the backfield. Fires short to the left. Former first-round pick Philip Dorsett, McCutcheon, and Lake there on the tackle. DeAndre Square, 58, is also checked into the game. That's a gain of 8. Rams and Raiders each have 3 timeouts remaining as we wind down here in the second quarter. See if this Rams defense, who's made a big play last time on the field with that Hummel pick 6, can make a stand here. 2nd and short, 2nd and 2. Little quick hitter to Tucker, who slips a tackle. Thomas gets him around the ankles. Square is there. Torrance is there. But across the 40 and a first down. Rashad Torrance is wearing 33 tonight. He wore 43 last week. But J.J. John Johnson III is back to reclaim his 43. And they switch numbers tonight.
See if they can make that stand. Last time they got down in here, they kind of turned it on, made a stand, got off the field with just a field goal, and that's when the game kind of turned.
Number 39, they will run. Nice stop there. Jordan Jones in run support. He had a good game last week.
They're going to mix it up a lot on the offensive side.
Jones had a team high 5 tackles last week right before the 2-minute warning. Hoyer gets it away, and it's knocked down. Jonah Williams got a hand on it. Can make a stand here. Nick Hampton, 31, rushing off the edge. They will run. Raheem Abdullah runs into Rams and goes down. And it is 4th down here as the Rams run defense. This in the preseason. It's 4th down. It's the preseason. Hoyer to throw. Hampton on the rush. Over the middle. Incomplete. Low for Keelan Cole with Lake on the coverage, and the Rams defense takes over. And now here he is in his 2nd year with the Rams. To take over on the 32. Bennett floats one. Picked off. Down the sideline. It's Isaiah Polamau with a touchdown. And a flag on the goal line.
Not a flag. Let's see. I think he thinks he's got this guy running right here on a corner. And unfortunately, he lets it go. And that is not what Tyler Johnson had planned. So it has to be either miscommunication there.
This evening, saw some action last week. The 5'9" rookie, undrafted, Florida A&M. He gets a return from the 4. No, he's going to call fair catch and take it to the 25.
He activated it.
So that Davis Allen in motion and a flag. Couldn't get set.
False start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. It's 1st down.
Never the O-line.
Rivers on the draw on 2nd and 15, lowers his shoulder. 5 yards. Will boot it away from his own 17. Tucker on the sideline. Lets it go out of bounds. New running back has checked in, 47, Sincere McCormick. Hoyer, all kinds of time to fire to the 37-yard line and find Dorsett complete for a 1st down for 18 yards to stop the clock at 1:06.
Yeah, they're going to need more pass rush than that. It's going to be a quick drive to get points. The Raiders there, that's a great way to get started. Get a big 1st down. Now you got plenty of time, got 2 timeouts. You got everything you need in front of you. Just keep getting little 1st down after 1st down. They're going to probably play some kind of soft coverage, give you plenty of room. Look for Brian Hoyer to keep moving the ball down the field.
He can read the Sunday Times again back there. He has so much time. And he again finds Dorsett. Rams territory, out of bounds near the 20.
Clearly get lost in coverage there. He's got a wide open guy and nobody around him.
Back-to-back Hoyer to Dorsett plays. 38 on this one. Call it 43. We check the math. 43 yards.
Pass interference. Defense number 27.
Puts it on the 10 with 46 to go. Hoyer out of the backfield. McCormick. Nice tackle there by Woodby. Right inside the 10. A 2nd and goal on the 9. Brian Hoyer throws inside the 5. Flag is out. Catch is made. That's Austin Hooper, the veteran. But that flag came out immediately.
on the offense right here.
In motion for the Raiders. They're going to give it to Wilkerson. Behind a screen, Van Valkenburg the first to get him. Copeland as well. Daniel Carlson makes it 20-0. Raiders on top of the Rams at the half. Thank you, Chris. That was a fun trip to Cincinnati last week, or last year, beg your pardon, going back home for you as we open up the third quarter, and Xavier Smith has the Rams return. Last time they kicked it to him, he took the fair catch, which brought it out to the 25. This is going to bring it out to the 21 with Bernie on the tackle.
And Zach Thomas, my guy 57's back in the game.
A.J. Curry's playing left tackle, played about 70 snaps last year in the regular season, so he's getting some work here in the third quarter. The rookie with Johnson in motion on a 2nd and 5. Evans' first carry of the night is for a couple of yards. He's hit immediately by Drake Thomas in the hole. Bernie as well. As he's nursing a groin injury. Rams 0 for 5 on 3rd down. They barely get this one off. There's their first conversion. It's Demarcus Robinson with David Long in coverage. It's McClendon, Miller on the right side. Little screen to Evans. Evans with some room across the 40, lowers his shoulder. He's going to be short of the first down, but he'll make it interesting there to bring up 3rd and short. Darian Butler on the tackle. Here comes Ethan Evans with that big leg. He had a 65-yarder earlier. Boots it away from the 32. Trey Tucker underneath it. And he catches at the 5.
Nice
Runs
job.
left. Trey Tucker busts loose, and he gets across the 25 and pushed out of bounds near the 30.
A nice job of getting his group and getting us action, having a bunch of energy out there with the guys playing against each other. It was really good to see.
Here's O'Connell on play fake, and he's going to throw it complete. And that's the veteran Keelan Cole to midfield. Raheem, let's go back to the first quarter. It was mostly your 2s, although certainly guys are going to see prominent action with the 1s out there to open up the game against the Raiders' first team and Jimmy Garoppolo. What'd you see?
You know, we got a bunch of guys competing for spots. So whether we got 1s, whether you got 2s, there's a bunch of guys out there competing and going out there and playing. Garoppolo was able to go out there, have some success, move the ball right down the field. You want to be able to stuff some of those things and get off the grass, and we're not able to. But I like how the guys responded, which was huge in my opinion. Because that's all football is all about, responding and making plays. And right now we got to respond after them getting a couple things going here. Sure.
But they're doing a good job of saying, hey, you know what? We got to make a play now. Keep them out of the end zone.
You know, that end of the half was a great example of that. That was the best pass interference. You know, it was so great the work that we got this week, getting 70 or so plays the first day, coming back and getting 60 the next day. And for these guys to get out here and play under the lights, I think is huge. These are the things that Sean McVay is talking about. He's talking about the resiliency of the football team. And these are the moments where you find the resiliency in the team, and you find out how much fight people got in the dog.
Something different and a different philosophy, and you got to figure out how to adjust your game and how you stop the other team.
I couldn't agree more with you, Whit. And is he out of bounds or is he in? Oh, yes.
Out of bounds, baby.
This is how you stand up, Whit. You fight him to the ground and make sure you don't get his feet in there. A couple big plays that you don't want to give up. But the thing about it is you hang your head. Those things turn into touchdowns. And the resiliency of that young man right there is what you love about this game.
Yep.
Davis giving up 5 inches to the veteran Cam Sims, who was in Washington a year ago. Josh McDaniels has thrown his red challenge flag with SoFi. Carlson's extra point is good. All right, second of the look. Demarcus Davis. You have Fuller, you have JJ here, but secondary is going to have to do its part as well. Xavier Smith takes it on the run at the 10. Smith lowers his shoulder, trips forward, and he gets across the 25-yard line. Rams down 17 to their own 25-yard line. Oh, the little end around here. And the handoff to Xavier Smith. They love his speed. Right out of bounds by Plant there. They love his speed. He's a rookie. He's an older rookie, 25, from Florida A&M. Has not really had many chances other than in the return game. But there he picks up 3 yards. Tyler Johnson bottom of the screen. In the middle for Bennett. That's complete across the 30. Day number 2, I thought the Rams kind of turned the tables a bit. Royce Freeman into the game, lowers his shoulder, goes through Webb, and gets a first down. Max Crosby, Cam Akers fight, if you even want to call it that, throwing hands on Wednesday. You know, Cam got sent to the locker room. Max Crosby got thrown out of practice, too. I know some Rams fans on Twitter.
He's a guy we said last week while he was actually playing against the Chargers. This was a team, the team was going to rely on him and seeing him make plays. And he showed up this week at the Raiders practices. I tell you what.
They hope he can contribute. One of the play clock, 3rd and 4. Up the seam. Oh, Smith turns around and pulls that down. And the Rams have a first down near the 30. lined up slot there to the right, not the biggest guy. The kid out of Florida A&M working against a veteran in Amik Robertson. Caught that ball. Actually, his left shoulder kind of caught that ball as he turned back, and he pinned it against his shoulder. Xavier Smith makes his first catch in a Rams uniform. Bennett working well out of the gun, throws left to Royce Freeman, who lined up wide, and the running back gets around 5.5. Now Johnson goes in motion. Give to Freeman running left, hit in the backfield. We've said that a couple of times tonight. Drake Thomas, the rookie, with a flag at the 19.
Yes. Who is, that's what he's looking for on these plays. He's watching the interior line, trying to see who's holding who, defense and offense.
Holding right guard Grant Miller. Play fake. Another little sidearm pitch to that man. Davis Allen, who breaks the tackle. 5th catch of the night for Allen from the 12. 2nd and 3. Evans lowers his shoulder. Zach Evans has a first down to the 8. It's the 10th play of the drive. They've gone 67 from the 8. Zach Evans again. Inside the 5 to the 4. A couple of veterans, Johnson and Robinson, on the field. Smith slotted right. The rookie Evans, the rookie Bennett on the keeper. Stetson Bennett into the end zone. He had 10 rushing touchdowns a year ago. He has his first as a Ram.
Great play. Little option right here. He's going to read that end. He sees the end close. He pulls it. One guy to beat. Great job by Stetson using his legs. These quarterbacks that are able to do that down here, you know what? There's 11 on 11 here. When you can run the quarterback.
Stetson Bennett had 6 total touchdowns. 2 of those 6 were on the ground. Tanner Brown now the extra point.
This is with the Raiders, and certainly with such a young offensive line. What did you think was the most valuable thing there in those 2 days? Logan's coming back from that injury. He rolls his ankle. I saw he's back. I saw you ran there. But he told me, both him and Steve said, you lead by example. What are you trying to teach these guys both on and off the field?
Just everything that was taught to me when I was a young player. You know, I was lucky enough to have guys like an Andrew Whitworth, a John Sullivan, a Roger Saffold, guys to kind of show me the path. And like nothing that I'm telling these guys or showing these guys is my own. It's all stuff I've stolen from them that has worked. And so I'm just, whatever worked for me, I'm trying to present that in a way that I think they can take it and understand it and kind of make it their own.
Well, you're certainly doing something right. You were healthy all of last year, one of the few guys. Now, Big Witt's up in the booth. He's your former teammate for charity in this Los Angeles area in Louisiana. So back to you guys upstairs.
Oh, I appreciate it. That'd probably be the... Ooh, what a catch by Trey Tucker.
Wow, Trey Tucker. What a catch. You have to maintain control.
Yeah, it looked like from the other angle his hand split a little bit and the ball moved. But
yeah.
I can't really tell from this one.
The ruling on the field stands.
It looks to me like the ball moves in his hands.
I agree with you. 7 seconds remaining, the 3rd. Aiden O'Connell to Keelan Cole, who gets the block from Sims.
We played a preseason game in 2019 in Hawaii. It's been a special place in the Rams' heart. I know so many people in Southern California have close ties, and anything we could do, given our platform, to raise awareness, we wanted to.
Here's Aiden O'Connell, who's not known for his wheels scrambling.com. Hop online, get those t-shirts, scan the QR code on the field as the Raiders pick up a first down near the 30-yard line. The veteran Keelan Cole is still out there. Kevin, I want to go back to the spring.
There's so many distractions. This year, it's just about growing as a team.
I think I'd be excited about that youth here. You know, we've seen Stetson Bennett run for a touchdown. You've seen Tanner Brown look good here. 2nd and 7 here for O'Connell from the 28. Battle of rookie quarterbacks right now. O'Connell throws complete to the outside to John Samuel.
It was exciting to watch, you know, in the scrimmages this week against the Raiders, to watch Matthew and the offense move the ball. It's different than you see tonight, actually calling plays we're going to call.
They stuffed that dude. No, I'm kidding.
Done.
But yeah, I think that's one of the things I compared, you know, the first preseason game. I said, to me, this might be the closest thing for Sean to 2017.
1st and goal. They back up to the 6. No pick 6 here. Just a Damian Williams carry. That 2017 team made the playoffs, obviously lost to the Falcons at the Coliseum. Here's Tucker, brought down. Nice tackle there by Quindale Johnson. 3rd and goal. Let's see if they can get off the field here. From the 2.5, Aiden O'Connell has time. Back to the end zone. Wilkerson, he's got the touchdown. O'Connell had all kinds of time. Keir Thomas was the closest to O'Connell. Got a right foot down, dragged the left foot with Jones behind him.
Make sure that right toe's in.
Over the head of Jaden Woodby, the linebacker. That right toe is in.
I don't appreciate it anymore.
I mean, he's not coming back.
We're not coming back. I don't think it matters. Our audience may be happy with that, but
into the end zone, but then the defense gives up a big drive here. And the Rams taking it back with Smith on the return. Getting across the 20, a little spin move, and the Rams are going to come out to the 22-yard line with Cosby there on the tackle. 15-24, 142, passer rating is 61. Rams open with Rippon from the shotgun. And we keep calling Davis Allen's name. That's his 6th catch of the night. And I'll say this again, with Hunter Long, who they got for Jalen Ramsey, part of the Jalen Ramsey trade with Miami, with him still banged up, nursing that groin injury. Obviously, Tyler Higbee, Bryson Hopkins are your first 2 tight ends right now. You need depth at that position. Davis Allen is showing something here tonight.
He is. It looks like all the camp time he missed. Sean McVay and them are saying, you know what, we're going to catch every bit of it up tonight. He's been out a little bit.
Somebody got called for holding right after somebody said it. No, don't work that way.
That's not what you want to look like there.
Zach Evans hitting the backfield.
Just a grind. Obviously, a lot of young guys that's stepping up big from where they was at the beginning of camp to where we're at now. See a big improvement. Obviously, we ain't there yet, but I see, something to get excited about. Coming to work with these guys, seeing where they at now, the comfortability that they got out there. So we just got to keep working.
My last thing is, in my time knowing you in about 7 years, I've never known you not to have incredible high motivation. But it seems even higher this year when you start to hear some of the outside people saying, oh, they're not going to do much. Am I reading that right?
Pick before him. It's now 3rd and 3. Zach Evans in the middle of the line. Second Everett keeps the legs churning. Even with forward progress, he's going to be about a yard shy to the 45. It's 4th and a yard in your own territory, and the offense looks like it's staying on the field.
They need to. I think Sean wants to see this group show a little bit of toughness, a little bit of want to put your face in there and hit somebody. I mean, I think that this line group and really offensively in general, one of the things they're going to have to do is be better in their physicality and the nastiness they play the game with. And these are the kind of moments where you either learn you're hitting them or they're hitting you.
A play fake to Freeman, a throw to Trammell, and a first down for the Rams. How about that? And a flag. How about that? It's a shame McAllister has played well and has played the entirety of both of these games here. He was a volunteer firefighter at the age of 16 back in Pennsylvania. That time he got flagged. A nice punt by Ethan Evans. Trey Tucker can't return it. It's on the sideline.
And he got Sean McVay convinced he should come back when the coaches can, which is that's probably the biggest play he made of the night.
Absolutely. Deshaun Johnson, Mr. Irrelevant, makes a play there. Austin Trammell, who is young but has been here in summers past. Back to return this A.J. Cole punt. There's a flag down on the near side 40 and a fair catch at the 35-yard line. 5:07 remaining in this one.
Nice victory today. I think 24-6 was the final score.
Bam.
Gave up a late touchdown. We were a little upset about that. We want to keep that goose egg on defense. But the 77 guy, as far as the one that would wear it, Michael's actually a Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Donald guy. So. Yeah, they've shuffled around a little bit now. Zach Thomas moved out to left tackle. Oh, look, that's a defensive holding right there. Where are we at in the back? We got to call that one. That's unfortunate. The penetrator grabs the first blocker, and the twister comes free.
Sean McGinn now playing left guard. High snap for Rippon. They're trying to set up a screen, but the timing relied upon a lot if Logan Bruss can't be out there. Again, it was an ankle. It looked like left ankle rolled up for Bruss as Tucker fields this punt, and he takes it back across the 30, stays on his feet, and rolled out of bounds by Quindell Johnson near the 40.
Everything else is totally different, and so I think the thing with Joseph is that, what's always helped an Oakland be a good player is that he is just incredibly gifted athletically, but it's nice to see Warren McClendon step in there and be a guy that, hey, all right, maybe we can start to stress this guy and see if he's somebody we can rely on as a backup lineman for us this season.
Yeah, because we've said all along, by the way, Zuber on that catch, a couple of months away from being a mom. And she is sitting here watching comfortably in Los Angeles on her couch. 2 days of joint practice this week with the Raiders. 2 days of joint practice next week against Sean Payton's new look Denver Broncos. And with that'll be another test.